Hi
Hi,
Om, how are you?
hi Venky, how are you?
I'm good, man. What's happening?
Not good. I'm
Why?
not good because I think we made a mistake.
Okay,
I think you made a mistake by naming this
okay,
Global Agritech 101 and not Food Tech 101.
okay. Why?
First of all, I love food.
I know
I-
that, and that's why you're in this course called Global Agritech 101 because food has to come in agritech, right?
no, it doesn't. That's the problem, right? So the moment you say food, you have everybody interested. Everybody wants to listen at least what you are saying. The moment you say agri, I mean, half the people just walk out of the hall saying, this will be boring, this will be technical, this is not my business. Arey yaar, ye farmers ki baatein hongi and whatever. So, food tech is a larger umbrella which covers agri, but agri doesn't really extend to food. My thoughts.
Now let's look at both the ways first. Now, agri is interesting or food looks interesting?
Agri
I'm
looks
wearing a beach
interesting.
shirt. I'm wearing a beach shirt on Friday, and you're saying agri is boring.
I think agri is interesting to us, but how many of us are there anyway, right? So
Agri is without agri, there's no food, yeah. Then what is the where do we say that then we should call it global agri-tech 101, no?
it's been 10 years. Huh? We have been saying agri-tech is a niche sector. It's a niche sector. 10 years. We will spend another 10 years and
Opportunity is huge.
food is, I don't know, that one.
Food is all your niche, your Hoskas all are public place. This food is all for your Hoskas people who come into elite parties and talk about how did colonialization come in. Come on.
I wish. I mean, I went to this really fancy
India Habitat
chat
Center wala.
between a chef and a somebody who's written 4 books about Indian food. Right from agriculture to food trends and consumption trends, etc. After 40 minutes, when they opened for questions, one of the first questions was, "Is microwave safe?" Right. So, I mean, should I eat khapli ka atta or normal atta? Right. So this is where that's a larger concern.
No, see,
Yeah,
that's where we need to ask people to go back to the basics and ask why they should understand what is happening in agriculture. So that they understand how the food that is grown from the kapli atta and what is the seed that is actually coming in, make sure that it becomes a good kapli atta for them. And why is it important to go back to agriculture? Exactly the point where we should call it global agriculture. Now, why did we really design this course? Let's get to that.
I was free.
Yeah,
I,
I was looking for money. I wanted to find newer Ponzi schemes to make money. There are no Ponzi schemes, man. For people like us to make money.
I
So
think
I
I think
wanted to make a new Ponzi scheme called, and then I thought I'll better sell courses because that's the best thing I can do.
see in North Delhi there is a saying: if you can't clear UPSC, you open another training center.
Correct.
So given that we don't have startups,
Correct.
this is
We started doing this exactly. So that you need Pulela Gopichand to run badminton centers so that he can produce world champions, man. Come on, we can't say this about teachers there. My mother was a teacher.
okay. Emotional pitches and
Yeah,
मेरे पास
emotional
माँ है
picture.
and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Ma
Anyways,
usually works.
so why does the scores? See, for me, the scores idea intent of doing the scores was on a serious note. Uh, it's like today, a lot of people think it's if we copy technology and bring some fancy technology, agri-tech is solved.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why you talk about, right? 10 years it's been a niche sector and has it created their impacts. So I think it's important to it's important to go into the basics of how this whole thing. It's like I said in one of my earlier posts also, right? It's like trying to play chess without a chessboard. We think that if you start playing chess without chessboard, you only have to copy the moves of others because you don't understand there's something called as a board. So,
Yeah.
so to me, that's where I think that's the motivation for me to run this course. What is your motivation?
For me, I'm still very nervous. I always am, and probably that's why we also say it openly, right? You are the optimist, I'm the pessimist. I'm also pessimist about my ability to teach, or anyway, I mean, have a conversation about agritech. Uh, but I think my motivation was nobody else is going to do it. You know, the I think
That's what
we
every startup thinks.
somehow, sorry,
That's what every startup thinks. Nobody else is going to do it. I'm going to do it.
but nobody has done it.
Yeah, nobody has done it. There are few people who do this, but
I
I,
mean,
I agree. Yeah. I agree, right? Yeah. Anyways, now why does this course have 3 modules, man? Why is it necessary for us to do it like value chain, evolution? Why talk about all of this concepts in a course on agritech?
I don't think we have come to the fun part. When we launch 201, I think that will have the fun part. When, as you
We'll
said, we're
talk
still
about climate
talking about
change and policy.
geopolitics.
Geopolitics, exactly.
Politics and geopolitics.
Politics comes with geopolicy and policy comes with
Exactly.
geopolitics. Yeah.
I think we're just playing it safe with the first few batches because,
Correct.
let's talk about tech, let's talk about history, geography, etc. Because these are, I mean, you can talk about this in a very non-controversial
No, but
matter of fact.
we'll throw in some controversy, man. We'll throw in some controversy. We'll make it more controversial and add in some more spice to it. Because anyways, we talk about agri is a political subject, yeah. Now you look at farm protests happening in Delhi. You're from Delhi, no? So you bring in some controversy and politics to it.
That's what I want to. I think when we talk about geopolitics, politics, soft power, hard power, global north, south, all that. I mean, I think otherwise we're just, we live in this fancy world where one entrepreneur with a brilliant idea arrives on the scene, super caped, dark superhero. Doesn't happen, right? So, and of all sectors, I mean, with agri, we need to understand what shapes the ecosystem, and the largest part of it we just stay away from it because we think politics ki baat nahi karenge. This is about business, or agri you can't.
Correct. You can't. Yeah. And that's where we look at the value chain and also look at how value chains have been shaped by various factors of policy, of politics, of land availability, of resources, and then the end finally comes the tech part. Once we've understood the evolution and value chain, where we look at how this future of what new possibilities, as wearing an optimist hat, will look like. Yeah. But
I
yeah.
I know we touched on DPI's last class like very softly, but I think I mean, being a pessimist,
Why DPI is bad for Indian agriculture?
I don't think it's bad. I just think, I mean, been to countless meetings, but I think there are perspectives which we are not covering. So, bringing controversy back, we'll talk about DPIs way more this time.
Great. So I think हमारे बक्से से बहुत हो गया. So this is an advertisement video for people to come and sign up for our course, and please sign up. We are starting our next cohort tomorrow, and see you soon.